Top 7 Naruto characters who can beat pain. Pain was one of the most powerful characters in Naruto. He was the leader of the Akatsuki and their most powerful member. Pain's true identity was Nagato Uzumaki, who created the 6 bodies as he was crippled himself. Nonetheless, they were all pretty powerful and had abilities that very few could match. Today, I've made a list of characters who could defeat the 6 paths of pain. So, let's get started. Number 7. Kabuto Yakushi. Kabuto Yakushi spent most of his life as a spy working for many different individuals, organizations, and countries during his life. His natural talents in intelligence gathering and medicine attracted the attention of Orochimaru when he was younger, who made Kabuto his right-hand man. Due to the larger chakra reserves he gains from Orochimaru's remains, Kabuto is able to learn senjutsu from the White Snake Sage at the Ryuchi Cave. This allows him to enter Sage Mode, which he can use indefinitely due to his research of Jugo's passive ability to constantly absorb natural energy. In Sage Mode, Kabuto's only noticeable physical alterations are the markings around his eyes, the 4 horns on the back of his head, and the brow to give him immunity to genjutsu and other visual attacks. He describes his transformation as changing him from a snake to a dragon. Using Sage Mode makes Kabuto's jutsu and physical attacks stronger, improves his physical defenses, heightens his speeds and reflexes, and allows him to sense his surroundings. He can also infuse natural energy into inanimate objects, giving them life. Number 6. Killer Bee. Killer Bee is a shinobi from Kumogakure. He is the most recent Jinchuriki of the 8th Tales, though, unlike his predecessors, he is able to befriend it and hone its power for Kumogakure's benefit. Despite being responsible for the village's protection, Bee aspires to be the world's greatest rapper. As the guardian of Kumogakure, Killer Bee is an extremely powerful shinobi, being able to single-handedly overwhelm the entire Team Taka, consisting of other dangerous fighters. As a child, he accomplished missions by himself that were meant to be executed as a team with his partner A, causing him to note that B has more talent than he did. Even Minato Namikaze stated that B was a ninja with a great power rather than simply a Jinchuriki. Using Yuki's power, B could hold his own against Kisame Hoshikage of the Akatsuki and later 2-tailed beasts during the 4th Shinobi World War. Number 5. Might Guy. Might Guy is a jonin of Konohagakure, a master of taijutsu. Guy leads and passes his wisdom onto the members of Team Guy. Because he's known that he wasn't suited for ninjutsu and genjutsu since he was very young, Guy has been able to dedicate his life to taijutsu. His father Dai called this early knowledge of his strengths and weaknesses a virtue most shinobi didn't have. By adulthood, Guy is a taijutsu master of such skill that Madara Uchiha believes him to be unsurpassed. He is extremely physically strong, able to use his strong fist combat style to defeat an opponent with one punch and then send them flying through the wall behind them. He is also extremely physically fast, consistently able to attack an opponent before they are fully aware of his presence, if at all. In Kakashi Hiden, his skills are not hampered by his damaged leg, and in fact, its cast makes his kicks more powerful to his opponents, and Guy himself.
いわゆる空気砲。
Number 4. Minato Namikaze. Minato Namikaze was the fourth Hokage of Konohagakure. He was famous in his life for his speed, leading to the moniker of Konoha's Yellow Flash.
いや、まさかそんなはずはない。とにかく様子見だ。
Minato was one of the most popular shinobi in history, such that Kakashi, Jiraiya, and the fourth Raikage considered his abilities to be unmatched by anyone else. Minato was hailed as the fastest shinobi in history. While this recognition was due in large part to his space-time ninjutsu, Minato's natural speed was immense. With only the body flicker technique, he could engage an enemy or retrieve an ally before anyone realized what he was doing. He could cover an entire village on his own in a short amount of time and perform a technique before an opponent could finish theirs. Minato had large chakra reserves, enough to summon Gamabunta and teleport a tailed beast. His chakra control was very refined, evidenced by his creation of the Rasengan and his ability to weave hand seals with only one hand. Minato's fighting style revolved around speed to quickly take down enemies, so he often excluded traditional time-consuming methods such as hand seals. Number 3. The third Raikage. A was the third Raikage of Kumogakure, renowned to be the greatest Raikage the village has ever had. A was undoubtedly an immensely powerful shinobi and is recognized as Kumogakure's greatest Raikage. He was able to combat not only an army of 10,000 ninjas, but also a tailed beast on his own. The 8 tails itself lauded A as a strong and resilient man. A had enormous chakra reserves, enough to seal the 8 tails inside the Kohaku no Johei after its numerous rampages. His high stamina allowed him to fight non-stop for 3 consecutive days and nights before finally collapsing, something normal shinobi could only achieve with drug enhancers. Like his son, A possessed high taijutsu prowess, being able to defeat several shinobi in one move. He also had enormous speed and strength, being able to dodge Naruto's extremely fast wind release, Rasen Shuriken, and punch a rubber ball several meters away. A's most impressive and renowned trait was his extremely durable body, earning the name the strongest shield. With it, A could withstand nearly any type of technique, and easily brush off attacks that actually damaged him, as even wind release techniques could only cause very light damage. He could even survive being transported by the life-risking heavily transfer technique, a feat replicated by few individuals. Ultimately, the only attack strong enough to seriously injure him was his own, resulting in the scar on his chest. Number 2. Tobirama Senju. Tobirama Senju was a member of the renowned Senju clan who, together with his elder brother and the Uchiha clan, founded the first shinobi village, Konohagakure. Throughout his lifetime, Tobirama would work tirelessly to achieve political stability and implement the institutions that made the village system work, thus ensuring Konoha's continuity and prosperity. After his brother's death, he would succeed the title of second Hokage. Tobirama was renowned as one of the most powerful shinobi in history, earning praise from even his rivals. He was able to kill Izuna Uchiha, Madara Uchiha's brother, and equal in both skills and power. During his lifetime, Tobirama was hailed as the fastest shinobi. He was capable of moving fast enough to both cover a target with explosive tags, as well as mark them for his space-time ninjutsu, all unnoticed. In the anime, Tobirama is shown moving equally quickly while underwater. His chakra reserves were large enough to teleport 2-tailed beast mode users simultaneously and strong enough to visibly affect the surrounding terrain when molding it. His chakra control was also advanced enough to perform complex techniques with only one-hand seals. His will was also strong enough to overcome the nearly perfected control of the impure world reincarnation. Number 1. Hashirama Senju. Hashirama Senju was a member of the famed Senju clan. He himself was hailed as the god of shinobi for his unmatched ninja prowess. Hashirama sought peace for the shinobi world and to that end founded Konohagakure with his clan, his childhood friend and rival Madara Uchiha and the Uchiha clan. Hashirama's chakra was remarkably strong, so dense that it could create a surge of wind and crack stone when released. This is partly because he was an inheritor of the Asura Otsutsuki's chakra. During the Fourth Shinobi World War, after seeing Naruto Uzumaki distribute his and the Nine-Tails chakra to the entire allied shinobi forces, Hashirama's clone claimed that they had almost as much chakra as himself. His chakra control is advanced enough to perform various complex and large-scale techniques with only 1 to no hand seals at all. He was also able to produce 10 wood clones while maintaining a Kage-level barrier. Hashirama's life force also grants him enough stamina to fight non-stop for a 24-hour period while still left primed to battle, and a will strong enough to resist the control of the perfected impure world reincarnation with ease. His body was brimming with vitality, granting him considerable regenerative powers that could mend most injuries with no residual effects, an ability that only Tsunada's techniques has come close to emulating.